For Capstone 6, I decided to talk about adaptation, and I chose Phoenix, Arizona. I decided on Phoenix because recently they have been experiencing extreme heat, record heat for the area, and many living organisms need to learn how to adapt. Today, millions of Arizonians are getting used to record breaking heat. Just this decade, Phoenix has set new daily heat records on 33 different days, which is significantly more than any previous decade in recorded history. That was from Project 2019. With climate change on the rise, so is the heat increase, as well as the community needs to prepare for so the people won't have to relocate. The ecosystems are also struggling to adapt to this heat. This area is vulnerable because of the high heat and the area has been known for. However, the area is already dry to begin with, but with climate change rising, it's only going to make the area more dry and more vulnerable. In terms of forecasted change in the environmental, climate change is predicted to increase rapidly. So wildlife in Phoenix, Arizona is going to have to learn to adapt or otherwise relocate in order to survive. The forecasted impact on the community is so close to being increasing of heat that wildlife and people are going to learn to adapt or they will have to relocate. The thing is, escalating heat doesn't justify drought and kindle wildfires. It poses a real threat to our health by itself. Project 2019. Not only is the extreme heat bad for the wildlife and the ecosystem, it's also dangerous for the people in the community. The heat has caused several people to be hospitalized from having heat strokes. The solution is that people need to start taking responsibility and doing their part in order to slow down climate change. Reducing net emissions of CO2 is necessary to limit near-term climate change and long-term warming. That was from Project 2019. People in the community need to start taking part in activities such as recycling water to save for dry spells and using a carpool system in order to help slow down the CO2 being released into the atmosphere. In conclusion, changes need to be made to help slow down climate change, and Phoenix, Arizona wildlife and people need to learn how to adapt to avoid relocation.